I am a certified active campaign consultant. We help with all aspects of active campaign with the goal of improving efficiency, saving time, and improving the customer experience. Mm-hmm. It was just me when I started. I was doing absolutely everything. And I didn't have any consistent income. I didn't have retainer packages. I was charging hourly. I didn't have kind of recurring revenue, and I was having to spend time invoicing and chasing for invoices. I was writing all of my own copy, which seems absolutely wild now. It was just holding me back from what I was supposed to be doing. I didn't think it possible to ever exceed 10K months. And then once I hit that 10K month, it was like, okay, wow, this is possible. And also guidance in stepping into a CEO role. I would say you've probably touched all aspects of the business. There's been a couple of reality conversations as well. It's been really good. I need somebody looking over me. I kind of need external accountability, and it's provided that. I know I have to see your face every week, so make sure that I'm doing the things that I've said that I'm going to do. I also think that the financial investment kind of told myself, okay, I'm doing this for real. I can either save the money every month and just be a freelancer. I'm kind of comfortable. Or I can invest the money and go for the empire. And so I think the investment of the money versus free advice from random strangers on Facebook has really meant that I've stuck to things. I probably had about 4 clients who were not retainer clients in the sense of how we view retainer clients now. I was helping them build automations and write email copy. It was probably reactive versus being proactive. Now I have people come to me and I'm setting the strategy. I'm telling them what they need. But back then it was more, because I didn't really have packages, it was whatever you ask me to do, I'm going to do it. Whereas now it's you come to me because you don't know what you need, and then create a strategy together. I also found that with around 4 clients, all it took is for 1 to go on leave, 2 were on school holidays, and somebody's sick, and nobody gave me work for that week. And then I would have no work. I wasn't in a state where I was creating my own workload. It was, as I mentioned, really reactive autonomously. I didn't have enough work. I felt like I was in a hustle. Great week where I'd get more clients, and then I'd finish a project and I had kind of zero consistency. I thought there must be so much more out there, but I didn't know what that was. Worried about charging my worth. I felt hesitant about asking, and all of those things I knew would hold me back. I felt like I needed guidance from somebody who had run their own business before. And then on top of that, I had never even considered mindset as a thing. So when we started working together and I realized, oh wait, I have imposter syndrome and money blocks and all of those things, it was a really big piece of education. Massively. Like, I work hard, I'm not gonna lie, I do work hard. Are there times in the past where I thought, wow, if I just had a 9 to 5, life would be so easy? Yes. But I think I probably take 40 to 50 annual leave days per year. I go on holiday when I want. I take time off when I want to. I don't have to answer to anyone. I now have a team of 7 people, including me, who are helping clients, helping me communicate with clients, helping with execution. I have consistent income. I know that I can pay my team month to month, and I don't have to worry about where money is going to come from. Like, I feel pretty good about myself, to be honest. Like, I built something from scratch for myself that I know is going to give my family the lifestyle that we want. I think because I had to work on it, there was a plan in place. It wasn't, okay, everything's great, we'll just do everything the same. It was, what's next? Okay, so you've just hired your first VA and you've offloaded 5 hours a week. Great. Why are you still writing copy? We get the copywriter in. Okay, so why are you still building emails? Okay, so we get an active campaign consultant. All right, well, you're still spending 80% of your week executing to grow your team again, which then causes chaos. Okay, do you need operations manager to help you manage everything? There's always the next step. I don't think I would have had the guts to grow the team by myself, because I was suffering from being a little bit of a control freak. It's a bit scary. I didn't know who, I didn't know how much, I didn't know any of those things. And even thinking about my team, a couple of members in my team were referred by you. So I didn't even have to go out there and hunt for people. I was able to utilize your network, quite good people that had been screened by you quite easily. The initial clarity and somebody to run a plan by. I also think the access to other women in the community, and then not feeling like, oh, I'm by myself. Because obviously when you work by yourself and you don't have a team, you've lost the team that you used to have in corporate. But suddenly I had a team of other women who were kind of going through the same thing. So it was really comforting as well to know that it wasn't just me struggling with imposter syndrome. Actually, we got you, but then I also had other people sharing things that were really valuable for me as well. So I had a friend who worked with you a few years back, and she said, I feel like you and Angela Henderson would really get on. She's fantastic. I think you should work with her. I liked the fact that you have your own business. It wasn't a cookie cutter approach where you're coaching 10,000 women and telling us all the same thing.
Yeah.
It felt as though you cared about different people's businesses. I also really liked the group element. And that's why I was keen to join Action Takers. I liked that there was a one-on-one coaching session, but actually I could interact with other people. And I'm, as much as I've tried not to be a massive extrovert, and I get my energy from other people. So being a part of that group has been great. Yeah, they've been so fun, and each one has been completely different. I think every single time I know what you might throw at us. It's completely different every time. And one thing I love about the events is that you're not working us to the bone. I think the first event, I thought that we were going to be working full time, and then it was like, oh wow, we get a sound healing session, great. Or oh, we're just going to create vision boards and cut up some nice photos. It's a great mix of working, and we do set strategies, we do hot seats and all of those things you do present to us, but at the same time I don't leave those events feeling absolutely knackered because I've just sat and listened for 3 days. I would always recommend you, and you know that I have recommended, my best friend now works with you, so would always recommend you. Making the decision to invest, not being alone in business is fantastic. Knowing that you're less likely to fail, but also if you do fail, you've got somebody there that's going to help you. And just the accountability side of it as well. Like once you invest in a coach, you will get stuff done. And at a way faster rate than you would alone. Like I know that my business would be successful, but if I was by myself, I would have been held back by all of the mindset stuff. I would have not really known what my strategy was, probably tried a lot of things and failed. And so I know that I've accelerated the growth of my business. I think it's probably mindset overall. The strategy stuff has been great, but if we tackle boundary issues, money blocks, imposter syndrome, gap thinking, I don't know that the strategy would have worked. As I mentioned before, the mindset piece was brand new to me. So I didn't realize I had all of these things kind of holding me back. So I think that's been the most valuable. I think if I had chosen a coach and they had given me a strategy with no mindset, I wouldn't have been able to move so quickly. They would have said, just increase your prices, just do it. And then those prices wouldn't have been in alignment and I would have stopped selling. Whereas instead, okay, well, let's look at your money blocks first. Why do you have a fear of charging more, etc.? Get me to the point where I feel in alignment with my price increase, and then I'm confident to sell. So I think the strategy and mindset going hand in hand